They don't like me.
Welcome back to the M1 Challenge in Almere, Holland. With 4 fights remaining, Team France leads Russia's Team Red Devil 1-0 after an impressive, hard-fought decision victory by bending Casimir. We now move to the welterweight division. From Team France, Lakebir versus Oganov of Russia's Team Red Devil. We now join this fight at the start of the second round.
Lakebir in the red trunks, Oganov in the black trunks, round number 2.
Lakebir still looking like he has a lot of energy, a lot of bounce in his step, very active on the feet.
Oganov right back to the body lock. You can see his Greco-Roman and Sambo background just going for those body locks, those clinches.
But Lakebir doing a great job of pummeling inside, using his hips to avoid the takedown. Now, the problem is Oganov, being the shorter fighter, is going to have to control the hips. It's much easier for a taller opponent to move his hips away from you and prevent the takedown, which is exactly what Lakebir is doing.
Short little right knees into the left thigh of Lakebir by Oganov.
Going for the outside trip, and Lakebir now has him in the corner.
Good reversal by Lakebir.
Now, Lakebir has to break away and use his Muay Thai at this point. I don't think he's going to win this fight in a clinch.
Both men holding the body lock. You would have to favor Oganov with his background in this position, but it's Lakebir who goes on top.
Once again, using his length to get the trip. Oganov going for the inside body lock, and these positions burn a lot of energy, and Oganov looked a little tired at the end of the first round.
Oganov holding on to the half guard. Lakebir does not look concerned at all to be caught in the Russian's half guard.
Now, Lakebir, you can see on top is very, very active. He's throwing strikes, trying to pass half guard. You see his left leg on top of Oganov's leg, trying to pull out to mount. He's just the much, much busier fighter. Trying to shake that leg through and get the mount like he did in the first round. Now really stepping on it. If Oganov doesn't move, he's going to pass the guard. It's that simple, and Oganov just isn't moving enough, not moving his hips.
Lakebir continuing to throw the right hands from the ground, burying it into the ribcage of Oganov.
Now here you're not going to do that much damage from a guy's half guard unless you're really teeing off on strikes. What it's going to do is open up that guard and allow it to pass like it just did. Now Oganov not using his hips effectively. A little bit slower, and Lakebir seems a little bit ahead of him.
Lakebir into this side mount. Continuing to work on the right hands to the body.
Lakebir looks very, very composed for a guy who's only had one professional fight.
Oganov nearly in danger there, Jimmy.
Going to the front choke. Going to the front choke, arm triangle.
Lakebir trying to sink in that arm triangle.
Can't see from here how tight he has it. Transitions back to the mount. That is a very smart move. Wasn't sure he had the choke, decided to take the position instead. Now that is the move of an experienced fighter.
Oganov just going back to the body lock. Nearly in danger of giving his back there.
Now you see Lakebir not getting too aggressive to take the back. He's willing to go right back to the mount. He's fighting like the veteran fighter. Oganov seems much stiffer, is making a lot of mistakes. Almost the reverse of how you'd assume this fight to go.
Outside of the body lock from Oganov, which is all that he's offering, what would you like to see from him on his back?
He's not using his hips. He doesn't have enough mobility. He should be trying to create space, trying to get back to his guard, and he's really not. He's pretty much just holding on.
Lakebir going into the north-south and right back to the side mount.
Now he's covering the right arm, jumps straight back for the back. Excellent transition by Lakebir.
Lakebir going for the rodeo ride, getting his hooks in deep and going for the choke. Oganov gave his back for the moment and rolling right back to his back.
Now you see Oganov is not trying to get out in these transitions. As Lakebir moves around, Oganov is very stiff and is just not moving. And Lakebir is just all over him.
Lakebir momentarily going for the arm triangle on that choke, gave it up. but then sitting in the mount.
Now, what Lakebir is doing that's impressing me is he's not wasting a lot of energy on submissions that aren't going to work. He's trying it, it's not working, he's getting the dominant position, and he's all over Oganov. And being on the bottom is starting to see off into some strikes. Being on the bottom like this and struggling is very, very tiring. This is very difficult to keep up this pace if you're on the bottom. It looks like Lakebir is doing all the work, but getting pounded, having all that weight on you is going to take all the energy out of Oganov, and it's going to get easier and easier for Lakebir. Now, you see Lakebir is using a lot of short strikes. He's not sitting up very much to land big bombs. He's content to hold on to the position and peck away at Oganov. That is very rare. A lot of guys with only 1 or 2 fights will give up position in order to land big strikes. Lakebir is not doing that. He's fighting a very, very smart fight.
All Farouk Paco Lakebir at the moment. Continuing to rain down those short little blows, but they definitely take their effect. It's a cumulative total, isn't it?
And also, for the judges, you're seeing he's the dominant fighter, he's the busier fighter, he's throwing more strikes. Oganov is just holding on at this point. You can see Oganov almost baiting him by trying to roll into his stomach. Lakebir's not falling for it, sticking with the mount. Very, very smart.
See Oganov continuing to hold that lock, and that's really all that he's been able to offer here in round number 2 from his back.
Now,
and that's the end of the fight.
Dominant performance by Lakebir. Farouk Lakebir looked very, very impressive.
Any doubt in your mind who the victor is?
None at all. If he's not the victor, there's something wrong with the judging here. Dominant performance by Farouk Lakebir.
Just the second professional fight for Lakebir, the 33rd for Oganov. And Lakebir really, really looking like the veteran fighter there. Very impressive performance.
Now you can see here Lakebir was very, very aggressive on top, working for the pass, and held the mount almost for the entire second round. Dominant throughout. Against a guy who listed his strengths as wrestling and submission. Very, very impressive performance by Lakebir.
Our 3 ringside judges here in Holland tallying their cards. Let's talk about the judging criteria. Exactly what are they looking for? I know effective aggressiveness, seeing who is busy.
Well, they're also judging on damage. They're judging on who is...
The category of MMA under 76 kilograms.
Here's the official decision.
By unanimous decision, from the blue corner, from France,
no surprise there, Lakebir takes the unanimous decision.
Farouk Lakebir, a perfect start to his professional MMA career, now 2-0. And that was a really dominant victory by decision.
After our first 2 bouts of the night, Team France is off to a dream start as they lead Russia's Team Red Devil 2-0, with welterweight Farouk Lakebir, like his teammate Bendy Casimir before him, scoring a decision victory in an extremely competitive fight. Up next, it's the middleweights from Team France, Karl Amasu versus Dmitry Samoilov of Russia's Team Red Devil.
Karl Amasu from France. 6 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw. Has not won a fight yet by knockout, weighing 180 pounds. Dmitry Samoilov from Russia, an identical 180 pounds. His professional MMA record, 3 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw, 2 wins by way of knockout. Marcel Homeyer is the referee for this middleweight bout. Amasu in the black trunks. Samoilov in the white, blue, and black. Amasu told us in our fighters meeting he wants to be known as Psycho. We'll see if he fights as a Psycho, if he keeps his composure. Coming out very strong against Samoilov.
I think he's looking to overwhelm Samoilov right away. Nice throw by Samoilov. Beautiful throw. But it ends up in the ropes.
Center of the ring.
Beautiful arm throw by Samoilov. Beautiful. But not able to take advantage of it. Ended up in the ropes.
You see Fedor on the back of Samoilov's trunks. Of course, part of the famed Red Devil team out of Russia. With their superstar, the greatest fighter in the sport of MMA, Fedor Emelianenko, watching at ringside.
Now, Samoilov looks very, very composed, even under attack. He seemed very calm, very composed. Something of a joker during the interviews was ice cold coming up to the ring. All business now.
Quite a bit of debate here with the referee Marcel Homeyer on where this restart position should take place.
Anytime you get a throw.
Oh! That fight is over. The fight is over. Devastating left kick.
Unbelievable kick. Samolev still out, still stiff. Unbelievable kick. His first knockout. Samolev is in trouble. Doctor's coming into the ring now.
Great stoppage immediately by Marcel Homeyer. Wow. Out cold with that left kick to the head. Devastating by Carl Psycho Amasu.
Amasu with a devastating kick. That is an amazing knockout. We see it again in the scramble. Samolev stands up and eats a vicious, vicious left kick, and he is already out.
Part of what makes this knockout so bad, you see him snapping his head right there. The head kick put him out, and then the head snap on the back of the canvas. I think sometimes that's not talked about, is that on a knockout punch or a knockout kick, how your head can snap on the canvas and cause a deeper level of concussion.
Samolev is sitting up, looks to be all right. A la Roy Jones Jr., Glenn Johnson. Head snaps the ground, and it is a bad knockout. Well, that's the danger of a scramble like that with someone as athletic as Amasu. He can throw the high kick from a lot of positions. Very, very athletic individual.
Amasu told us he was a submission specialist, and yet that's his first victory now in 9 MMA bouts by knockout. That's almost hard to believe with that devastating kick.
You can see he may call himself a submission fighter, but he has been working hard on his stand-up. I was also amazed that Amasu came out as aggressively as he did. Really came out like a fireball. I think that really kept Samolev off balance.
Send it to the ring for the official decision.
Does this need any further explanation? Winner by KO, and now you know why they call him Carl Psycho Amasu.
Amasu with the knockout. Looks great. Once again, the replay. Nice left high kick, and Samolev is out. Once again, a couple hammer strikes at the end. You have to follow up aggressively. A lot of times you can't help it.
Carl Amasu with a devastating head kick, defeating Dmitry Samoilov by way of first-round knockout.
With 3 fights now complete, France is absolutely stunning Team Red Devil of Russia, and the crowd here in Almere, Holland, as they lead 3-0. As you just saw, the third win for France tonight came by way of Carl Amasu's devastating one-kick knockout. When we return, Red Devil will attempt to capture their first victory of the evening as Christophe Dafreville faces Mikhail Zayats in the light heavyweight division. This is the M-1 Challenge.